age 20, what? From what to what?
From age 20 to 30, I guess.
30, and you're how old? 32?
Yeah.
So you had a child with him and then a child after him.
Yes. The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was upset. Yeah. Okay, well. And I had a child by his cousin.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I always ask, how old are you?
32.
All right. So, what are we discussing today?
Okay. All right. I want to discuss. I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Okay.
With my son's father, and he was 10 years older than me at the time, right? So I was 21. Yeah, I'm born in 88, and he's born in 77.
Okay.
And basically, I wasn't ready at the time to be in a relationship.
You weren't ready to be in marriage or relationship?
Well, marriage, because he was ready to, And so I cheated a lot in the beginning. Okay. And then I ended up leaving him after the 10 years because he cheated once and I couldn't get over it. And I haven't been able to get a solid relationship since then. And I don't.
So you were a serial cheater, obviously you're early 20s, you didn't get everything out, you met this older guy, he's in his early 30s, and, young hot-blooded woman, you got all these guys coming at you got this older guy who's already experienced life somewhat, but you're getting all this attention, and you just decide to do your thing, and as soon as he decides to do it, you get angry and upset that he decides to cheat. Anyway, and you're trying to figure out what's going on now.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2.
Were they from the guy in the 10-year relationship?
Yes, I planned the child with him and everything because I felt bad, about how...
No, I'm just trying to understand. Were both of the children you have from him?
Oh, no, I had a child after I left him.
Okay, so you were together with him.
So, and this, I personally know someone who did this. So, you were with the dude, even though, maybe for security, even though you were sleeping with all these other guys, but you felt bad about everything, so you decided to give him a child because you felt bad about it. According to you.
From age 20, what? From what to what?
From age 20 to 30, I guess.
30, and you're how old? 32?
Yeah.
So you had a child with him and then a child after him.
Yes. The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was upset. Yeah. Okay, well. And I had a child by his cousin.
Oh, Jesus. Hey. So your ultimate question is what?
My question is, I'm trying not to be salty towards
This is why I say that it seems like these people are paid. I know women are batshit crazy. A lot of women are, and this is stuff that I've heard as well. When people, and I have a personal story about this, but when people move on or somebody cheats on them, they'll try to get with the next, whatever they can do to hurt someone. It's mostly women that do this. Men who do this are in their feminine at the time, who will try to get back at someone by sleeping with someone close to them. But you went as far as having a baby by his cousin because you wanted revenge, even though you let numerous dudes skeet in you and went home and, stayed, laid up with this dude. But as soon as he decides to get a little action on the side, you decide to one-up him and trump that by sleeping with his cousin that you may have been sleeping with. Come on, man. 10 years and you just decide all of a sudden to sleep with him. Come on, man. And you get, not only that, you get pregnant by the cousin. Bruh.
All men. And I'm trying
Why should you be salty? I mean, ma'am, no disrespect, but what you just said is you told a story where you where a young woman dealing with a man who had you, and for 10 years you were fucking around. He cheats one time.
No, not the whole 10 years. Not the
doesn't
whole
matter. It doesn't matter. 10 years, 3 years, 5 years, you were cheating a lot.
Yeah.
He cheats one time, then you decide to get salty.
She just said, yeah, I was. What is it? It's like you constantly making excuses. Accountability, bro. Accountability.
And leave. And then you leave, and then on the way out, you screw his cousin and have a baby with him.
Well, it's not like his blood.
And I'm just getting the story right, man.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to figure out how not to get salty with men. That's basically what you said.
Well, yeah, I don't think I explained it right, but
you explained it right. You do it. You do all this stuff, but it's the man's fault. I'm salty at. You sound fool. That's what it's like. These people gotta be paid, Kevin. You gotta be paying these people. There's no way in hell. I know you're an attention seeker. You want to get. You were shocked that he brought you on the show. You know, you're trying to look all cute and all this stuff and tell your story. A freak for attention has no moral compass. They will air their dirty laundry in front of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, as long as they get that drug hit, which is attention. You know what I mean? You did this. Wow. It happens every day, though.
Okay, the facts are right. The facts are right.
The facts are right, yeah.
Okay, then why should you even be in a relationship with anybody?
Fact.
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to just work on myself right now, baby.
Well, I mean, do you have a son or a daughter?
Either work on yourself or just sleep with a bunch of dudes. Just give it up freely. Be what you were doing before. You're not meant to be in a relationship because you can't even accept accountability or responsibility. You can't even be accountable for your actions. So just sleep with the dudes. That's where it's in your comfort zone. No strings attached. That way you don't have to worry about being salty or revenge because there's no attachments.
My son is 11 and my daughter is 2.
So if your son came in and said, "Hey, Mom, you know the woman I've been with for 10 years? Yeah. You know the mother of my child? Yeah. She been cheating on me for 4 or 5 years in the relationship, and I just took it.
It was not
Then I did, and then one time I slipped and cheated on her. She decided to leave me and took my kid with me.
Yeah.
And then on the way out."
Guys, what I want y'all to realize too is just imagine the conversation she has with her girlfriends about this stuff that goes on that she's been doing, and they're actively supporting her, which most women aren't going to hang out with other women that are trying to tell them, you know, that's not a good look, you know, or basically discouraging this type of behavior. They are hanging out with women that are encouraging this type of behavior, and they have to brag about the dudes that they're able to get, the dudes that they sleep with. They don't keep that stuff to themselves, and women, their friends enable this. This is the crazy part about it. So just imagine those conversations.
At the door, she fucked my cousin and got pregnant by him.
I feel like if he didn't want to stay with me in the midst of the cheating, he should have left me.
Man,
you know, he stayed with me with the impression.
Where's your father at?
My father is still with my mom. They're still married.
Mm-hmm. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, the way you describe this, you're a horrible person.
Right.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not. Because
Yes,
you're still making
Nonchalant. I'm working on it.
No, you're still making excuses on this call. You said that if he didn't want to stay with me after cheating, he should have left. You have absolutely no accountability.
Arrogant.
You fucked around on this man, and you're saying that instead of him cheating around on you, he should have left you because you were cheating.
Yeah, I feel like he made me feel under the impression that we were going to.
He didn't make you feel shit. You are in charge of your own feelings. See, that's what I mean. You're a grown woman sitting here lacking any accountability, blaming somebody else. And understand something.
No, I want to take accountability.
Ma'am, you haven't. No. Okay. Well, the first way you take accountability is stop making excuses. Horrible. You screwed his cousin? I
It
don't care
was,
how
but I
young
was
you
young.
were. I don't care. You weren't young. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean right here. I said, stop making excuses and look at what you do.
Okay.
You turn around and say, I was young. You weren't young. Your youngest is 2. Of all the dicks in the world, why'd you have to go to his cousin?
Well, his cousin was actually the one who introduced us. I knew the cousin first, so.
More excuses. That makes it better. You knew the cousin first, so it's only right that you take that dick next. I find it hard to believe you wasn't messing with the cousin off jump, because I'm pretty sure he didn't wait till a certain time, or you just basically said you're confiding in the cousin this whole time, like, yo, can you believe your cousin did this? What are you doing tonight? Let's do it. Unprotected. Pow!
It didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
No, I want to answer to my question.
The pregnancy wasn't planned, It just
What was my question?
The pregnancy wasn't planned. I did it for revenge, but it wasn't planned. It was unprotected. You're not taking birth control. It was planned, baby.
Why did I have to go to his cousin? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
They can never answer that question.
Because you knew it would hurt him.
Of course.
I guess.
You guess?
But it wasn't purpose.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. Here. He cheated on you one time and you decided to leave and take the child. And on the way out of the door, you had sex with his cousin. Out of the millions of penises in the world, you chose his cousin.
After we broke up. We were broken up after the cousin happened.
It's still excuses. We were broken up. I slept with your brother. We were broken up. I slept with your father. We were broken up. I slept with your mother. Still got a child together. Still were together 10 years. It's just certain things. And this, like I said, women will make any kind of excuse to basically say it doesn't matter. This is the excuse. It shouldn't matter because it is. But don't let it flip. Don't let it be flipped the other way around. Once again, she says that she can do it. He can't do it. But let him would have did all this. This, bruh.
Modern women, y'all. This is a woman talking about taking accountability.
I am taking accountability, Kevin.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, man.
Excuses.
No, you're not. You haven't said the least bit of remorse. And I said, after y'all broke up, why'd you have to screw his cousin? Because we haven't even got to the bigger part. Why'd you have to screw his cousin and have his baby?
I did try. I mean, I'm not going to get into but it happened,
It happened. No, ma'am, you happened. You happened. You happened. You chose this. You chose to go try to hurt this man. But here's the thing. Why am I being so harsh? Because you're somebody's mother. You broke up a family and you made a baby out of spite. I said it 5 minutes ago. You're a horrible person.
No, that baby was not out of spite. Like, that baby was really an accident. It was not a plan.
In the back of your mind, when he drilling you, and he's, shooting the club up, you knew. When it comes to this pregnancy stuff, women play so ignorant. I didn't know I was ovulating. I didn't know there was such thing as birth control. I've never heard of condoms. Anything after that. I knew I was going to keep this baby. There was no complications. It was the plan. There's no limit as far as this hypocrisy and this scorn woman complex, how far that they'll go. There's really no limit, guys. There's no limit at all. At all.
Pregnancy.
No, the fuck was out of spite.
Well, I wasn't thinking about him at the time. We were broken up, so.
Is this girl a fucking idiot? You just said you did it for revenge. Holy smokes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did she not say that she did it for revenge? I wanted revenge. So while he's drilling you, how are you not thinking about...
So, you weren't thinking about him at the time. So the fact that it was his cousin didn't enter into the equation at all.
No, I mean, they're not blood cousins. You know, they just grew up together. But like I said, I knew him first, so I didn't really think I was doing anything bad at the time. But now when I'm looking back at it, that's why
I didn't think I was doing anything bad at the time, even though you did it for revenge. You have no conscience as far as these things.
You know, I'm trying to get some advice on the situation.
You have no character, man.
You don't want advice.
And I need you, and as I'm keep twisting the knife is because I'm trying to get through to you. Everything I ask you, you deflect, you minimize, you make an excuse for. Women like you, people like you don't need to be dealing with people. You're dangerous. Now, the man that you left is your son's father, right?
Yes.
You wrecked your son's family. It's all about you. Are you familiar with what a narcissist is?
And I'll leave because I don't like using that word because it's commonly thrown around, but prime example right here. She has no remorse, and I can guarantee you within her circles, conversations, even with her parents, I don't know if her father would go for that, but you're going to find some way to make the man look bad, and you're going to justify your actions in this, and your girlfriends are going to justify the actions as well. And you're just sitting there like, yeah, it happened. Yeah.
Yes. But I'm not trying to be a narcissist anymore. I'm trying to change.
No. You don't just stop. You don't. No. That's not something you can do just yourself. It's like if you're dead serious, which I'm going to use this whether you're serious or not, you need to stop dealing with all men.
Right.
And you need intensive psychotherapy.
Once again, that's only if she wants to get in a relationship. If she wants to have a relationship. If not, keep, riding the carousel, keep jumping from dude to dude. You know what I'm saying? If that's, because it seems like that's what you're into and that's what fulfills you at the end of the day. Because you have a disregard for men, their feelings, and all those other things. You don't want a relationship. You just want attention and to be wanted, to be desired.
You're a mother. Put your vagina on lock. Prioritize your children and your mental state.
I've been through a lot of trauma not to get.
I don't give a shit.
And I really don't like.
I don't care about your trauma. See, I always bring up.
You really don't like men. So go be with a woman, beloved. It's just that easy. You're trying to understand things, but women like this, and I'll say narcissistic, they won't ever say the role they played in a situation and why things are the way they are. It's always the other side. I'm a princess fairy tale, and it was nothing was of my own doing. I really don't like men.
Trauma when you can't coddle her ass.
No, what I'm saying is that
I've been through a lot of trauma. Get the kids to their fathers and go somewhere.
I know, but
give your daughter to her. Give your daughter to the cousin. Why you keep stroking that thing? It ain't yours.
It doesn't matter. I can stroke it.
You can stroke it. You can pet it. You can set that shit on fire. What it is, it's a nervous tick. See, somebody's calling you out. Well, somebody's calling your fucking ass out, and now you're showing who you really are.
So, like I was saying, I don't like men, and I don't have respect for them. I think that's the problem.
I don't give a shit. We don't respect you. Give your daughter to the cousin, your son to the father, and go do whatever the hell you do. Who cares if you like men?
You don't respect men. But I guess your actions cause them to disrespect you or to treat you in a certain manner because you really don't respect yourself at the end of the day. Beloved, that's what it boils down to.
I would prefer you to go away. Nobody needs to deal with this shit.
I wish that were true.
No, go give your kids up, buy a dog, die alone. You ain't got to deal with nobody. And the world would be a better place.
I try not to deal with people, trust me.
But you still are over 2 kids.
Well, I can't help my kids. They came along the way, so.
Yeah, you're right. You can't help your kids. You can't, because you can't help yourself. Why you keep petting this shit? It's like, I don't know why you have this, it's like a nervous habit. Like, I'm going to just keep petting it.
It's the first time I've been on somebody's live, so I'm going to pet it just to make sure my hair looks good. Regardless.
That's not your hair. That's not your hair.
You can't stop the petting, so.
It's not your hair. It's not your hair. It's a nervous tell. See, and guys, you don't seem to understand it. She's reacting to somebody finally showing her a mirror to herself. That's what she's doing.
Baby.
Women like this normally run, but she realized she has to do something right now. She's stuck between being on Instagram Live in front of people, not knowing how to react, and really wanting help. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
I don't do nothing.
Exactly. Accept reality. Accept reality. Accept reality.
I am.
You're a horrible person.
Baby. Wait.
Horrible person.
Terrible.
To my critics and detractors, this is what men have to deal with issues. That's a narcissist.
Facts.
That woman is an outright narcissist.
Facts.
And if you don't understand anything about a narcissist, they lack empathy.
Facts.
She has no concern for anybody else. That's why I'm like, fuck it. Me yelling at her was like a whisper. Yep. She don't care. She's so into herself, she can't feel anything else. And the fact of the matter is she has 2 kids.
I know someone just like that. The same exact story. Someone just like that. And it's just like, I don't care. It's not my fault I'm in the place I'm in. It's these men's fault. Da, 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 da. Despite all the horrible person. I told her, just like he said, I told her she was a horrible person. You're not a good person when you conduct yourself like that. As much as you get the backup from your friends, they're not good either. You have to really check yourself, and like she's like, as I'm getting older, wait till you're already 32, whatever, 31, 32 at this point, and it's like, I don't like men. When you get in your 40s and 50s, sheesh, goodness.
So hopefully the men that decided to impregnate her will take, because narcissists can't take care of anybody but look up narcissistic personality disorder. I got trauma. Oh, that excuse won't work. Oh, I don't like men. It's all men's fault.
Facts.
This is what this pandering, not a pander bear, this is what that pandering society has done. Let women like her run amok, reproduce, You with a man for 10 years and cheated on him incessantly. He cheats one time, you say, fuck it, I'm gonna break up the family, I'm gonna take your son and on the way out the door, I'm gonna fuck your cousin and make a baby with him. Woo! If the world were right, I ain't even say what should happen that one.
I used to say that all the time. If the world were a certain way, a lot of things wouldn't occur the way they're occurring, and a lot of the things that's detrimental to our community and our society wouldn't be happening. But that's why freedom is a gift and a curse.
Go read the Scarlet Letter. Go read this. If you don't have a classical education, go read the Scarlet Letter.
Fact.
And a woman committed adultery, and in the Scarlet Letter, in some versions, she had to walk around with a dress with a big scarlet letter that's A for adultery emblazoned on it. But then some of the more provocative versions of the story, she actually had the Scarlet Letter A emblazoned on her head from a tattoo. See, if people like her had to wear their deeds on them, they wouldn't do that shit. Because then they would let everybody know,